Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. This time I bring you a double bill of Spider-Man No Way Home and The Matrix Resurrections. Now, first off, there are going to be spoilers ahead for both of these movies, so stay tuned for that. But let's ride it off in the spider web in the Spider-Verse of Spider-Man No Way Home, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, um, Alfred Molina, William Dafoe, Jamie Foxx, etc., and Benedict Cumberbatch. And this takes place after the last movie, Far From Home. And we meet Pete, and he gets his identity revealed thanks to J. Jordan Jameson, played by J.K. Simmons. And it kind of ruins his whole identity and lifestyle on trying to navigate things, trying to get into college. And it is difficult, and he goes through a little bit of a crisis. And we come to turn when he goes and meets Doctor Strange, and he asks if Doctor Strange could help him put a spell on people to forget about him as Spider-Man. His whole identity as Spider-Man. The spell goes awry, just like in the trailers. And each time it happens, well, after that, after the first spell happens, things get slowly revealed, and we get a bit of a tear in the universe. And Doc Ock from the original Spider-Man shows up, and along with William Dafoe's The Green Goblin. And that overall occurs at first, and then a few other people show up. Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man, and Sandman from Spider-Man 3 shows up. Thomas Hayden Church. And along with Jamie Foxx from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Electro. And Peter has this idea of fixing their what made them angry villains, and that doesn't go according to plan, and eventually Aunt May, there's an emotional rift that happens, and more tears in the universe occur, and we get Aunt May's death. Now, also with that happening, we get those tears in the universe with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man showing up and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man showing up in the universe. And in turn, they help him get through this pain. And they also work together as scientists on solving the solution, on taking care of these villains. And it happens to feed through And in the third act, Andrew Garfield sort of has a more. He saves the day with MJ, um, and gets redeemed. Um, and I had a little bit of emotional um, roller coaster with this movie because all the performances were solid from beginning to end. I wasn't let down. I was more and more pleased with this movie. Um, and there's two mid-credit scenes at the end of this movie. One that takes place with Tom Hardy talking to some guy at a bar, most likely the Mexican bar that he happened to be in at the end of Venom Let There Be Carnage. And he leaves behind a piece of the symbiote. That will hopefully pay off in the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then a trailer for Doctor Strange 2 drops at the end. Now, my ratings for this Spider-Man, No Way Home, out of 5 stars, it gets 5 stars out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. Now, let's get into The Matrix Resurrections. I went into this with little or none expectations. I just wanted to see where this story would go with Neo returning and Trinity returning, Carrie-Anne Moss and Keanu Reeves. And they played tongue-in-cheek with this movie from beginning to end throughout it. I didn't find it choppy. The first half was a big chunk of the movie. The second half took a unique twist and turn on the one. The one who is the one, and it happens to be Trinity and Neo. Spoiler, sorry. But the first half of this movie, we get set up. He has a crush between the reality he's living in and the Matrix reality that he is living in. And he's trying to figure it out. And then Jessica Henwick's, Bugs shows up and introduces him to the Matrix once again. And we get similar flashbacks to the first 3 Matrix movies, which makes this kind of metaphorical or meta. And it also pokes fun at the the last 2 Matrix movies, Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. It didn't put a sour taste in my mouth. I kind of enjoyed it overall. And everything slowly unravels, and we get to the third act. We also get introduced to Jonathan Gross, Agent Smith, and Neil Patrick Harris as the analyst who's controlling the Matrix. Essentially, he's the sort of architect of the Matrix. And we also get introduced to Yahya Abdul Mateen II's Morpheus, and there's unique twists and turns with him where between real life and the Matrix, he is sort of an entity of sorts. And then we also get introduced to Jada Pinkett Smith's Niobe, and she is trying to bring a new order to the Zion, which is Ion, and she is working with the robots or the sentients. For me, my ratings for Matrix Resurrections, regardless, out of 5 stars, it gets 3 out of 5. It's good. Not great. I highly recommend Spider-Man No Way Home. If you're a Matrix fan, I kind of give it a whirl, give it a try if you're a Matrix fan. So, lastly, everyone, I hope you enjoyed these couple of reviews, couple more coming. Titan and Last Night in Soho reviews are coming next. So, with that, if you enjoyed my reviews and these videos, this channel, and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe notification bell down below. If you want me to review a movie or TV show for you, leave me a comment down below. Also, your opinions matter on what you think of these movies that I review, so please comment. And lastly, thumbs up, like. If you like the video, like these reviews, like this channel, helps me find you and you find me. So, everyone stay safe. I'll see you guys and gals on the next one, and bye for now.